Hi, welcome back to Live and Breathe Horses. It's another glorious day here in Scotland. Biscuit's had a shower, so he's just standing there drying off after working. And Umo and I have been having a little explore of where he's at leading by from the fence. Although I don't have a good fence to do it on here, we've been leading by from some plastic road barriers that were lying here when we came. So yes, we did start that in Spain. The footage of that's actually all over on Patreon, and we will be going on with that, see where we get to. Umo? Anyway, today we want to talk, I always say we, because I always think it's me and the horses, but I guess they don't really care about my YouTube videos very much, do you, Umo? No. So anyway, today I am going to talk about, or me and you, let's do that kind of we's so much nicer, about trick or treat. So this is a thing that comes up a lot. And I'm always of the opinion with everything that if it works, it's fine. If it works and your horse has got a good expression and it's going well, then it's fine. But with treats, I feel you really miss a learning opportunity. You know, sometimes people use them to get their horse to bend. You know why? Is it not much more long-lasting and useful thing to teach them to follow a feel that you can, you know, take the rope out to the side and they learn to follow a feel? Is that not much more useful to ongoing than just turning around and grabbing a treat, you know? And also, even in that example, even the way they turn, you know, it can be very snappy and sharp and tipping their head, which is also not very useful. So it came up the other day because a lady was telling me she was having a thing going on with her horse. She'd been trying to teach it Spanish walk, and it just kept pawing its front legs out all the time randomly, even when she wasn't asking. And of course, she was doing it with treats. So, you know, it's like a sea life show, isn't it? That they throw a treat and the dolphin or whatever jumps up, grabs the treat, and, you know. So in fact, we used to, when we were kids, shows how clueless we were, but we were kids, we were exploring and having fun, and it was a childhood I wouldn't change for anything, even though sometimes I think back of the stuff we did with those ponies, I think, oh my God. Anyway, one of the things not so good that we used to do was teach them to say please. And we used to go, say please, and we used to get them to paw up a front leg and then give them a treat. And then we would say please, and they would do, and we thought this was really cool and funny. And I don't remember everybody getting pawed or injured by doing it. But anyway, so this lady, she said, oh, I've had to stop doing it because he just does that all the time. So, of course, the horse is just looking for a treat. You've just taught him a way to ask for a treat, you know? So how about doing that through feel? And then it's an ongoing thing that you can build on, you know, you can expand on it and build on it. And for me, that is education over training. Now, I know that might be a difference that depends how you define those words. But for me, that is what makes the difference, you know, that the horse is understanding that we always look for opportunities for our horse to work things out. You know, as Tom Doran says, make the right thing easy and the wrong thing difficult. So we let the horses work at it and work it out, that they get used to doing that, for looking for answers and looking for solutions, and not just, oh, bam, 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 what do I have to do to get a treat? Anyway, Umo, what are you doing? So, yeah, I mean, I'm not against treats. I mean, there is situations people use them, although I will say that my favourite trainers I follow never, ever, ever use treats. I know people love to feed their horses because it's like an expression of love, isn't it? But maybe there's other ways to love on them, you know, and I think when we're working with them to reward them, how about just a pause? You know, horses really, really appreciate that. And if we give them a nice, soft, calm, secure place to be by being very grounded and still, you know, especially still in our mind, so that we're just creating a lovely little place where horses, and of course people, would love to just be around, because we all just want to feel safe and secure. So how about that as a reward, you know, just that pause. Anyway, I hope that makes sense to you. Thank you for joining us today for the gift of your time. I look forward to see you next time, and keep on tuning into the light.